Greetings, I'm Professor K, and in this short video presentation, we're going to see how we go about performing the lab setup for our next Capture the Flag walkthrough, SickOS 1.1. First thing we'll want to do is go ahead and download the OVF file for this particular Capture the Flag exercise. Now to do this, there is a link in the lab file itself that takes you directly out to VolunHub, where you can download the OVF file, or you can download the torrent that will also download the particular OVF file we're trying to get. So this is the 7-zip file, same thing as a normal zip file. It's just an archive, and this is the torrent that you can use, either one. Once you have that file downloaded, you can go over to your location where you have saved that download. In this case, it's up inside of my Dropbox, and this is the actual file that I downloaded. You can just double click it, or you can right click on it, and you can select from the 7-zip context menu, extract here. 7-zip is a free utility. Just go down to Google, type in 7-zip download, install that application, and you'll have this available up inside of your context menu when you right click on that archive. So once you've downloaded and extracted the contents of the 7-zip file, you can go into the extracted folder, and there you'll find your OVF file. Once you have all that done, you can open up your VirtualBox Manager. You can go up to File, you can go to Import Appliance. From here, you can just click on the folder icon to browse on over to where you saved that downloaded extracted file. Now once you're inside of that extracted folder for this particular OVF file, that's all you're going to see. So if you don't see that OVF file, that probably means you didn't extract it, or you're in the wrong location. But if you did do everything as you're supposed to, you will see the OVF file. Once you see that OVF file, just go ahead and double click it. Say Next. And in here, on this next page, you can change the name of the VM, and you can also uncheck some of these things that may cause problems when you try to launch this particular CTF. I like to uncheck the USB controller because normally that causes problems. And I will go ahead and rename this, and I'll call it SickOS, like so. And once you're done there, everything else should be good to go. And we're now ready to begin the importation process. Now once the file has been imported into your VirtualBox Manager, you can go ahead and you can click on it, and over here in the right window pane you'll get all of the properties. One thing you want to make sure of is that the network is set to bridged adapter. If it's not, just go ahead and double click it where it says network, and that will open up the properties dialog box for your network settings up inside of this particular CTF. Inside of the network properties, make sure that you're attached to a bridge adapter. Go ahead and say OK. Now you can go ahead and power up your new CTF. I can either double click it, or I can highlight it and go up here and click on the start. The virtual machine begins to power up, and it only takes a short while for you to get to the terminal prompt. You don't have to touch anything in here. Just let it roll up on its own, and if there's any problems, it'll let you know. Make sure that if you do have problems, that you don't just see the error message, but you actually read it, because oftentimes that error message will give you the solution that you need to be able to continue to getting a terminal prompt for this particular or any other CTF. Once your virtual machine has completed booting to its terminal prompt, just go ahead and minimize it, and now you can go ahead and launch your installation of Kali, and you'll be able to begin the lab file and watch the videos and complete this CTF. Thank you for watching.